PSA, CCG, Beckett, PCG. Is it worth grading your MtG cards? It's time for another installment of Mail Time, aka Cardboard Haul. Welcome back, everyone. This is actually my very first graded card, which I did not send in. I actually won it on an auction, and it's a modern card. And the question we're all wondering here is MtG slabbing a thing, putting it into a plastic case for preserving their condition, showing their legitimacy, and having a grade attached to it to show what its condition is like. And this is a PSA 10 Ancient Tomb, full art from Ultimate Masters, and I think I've owned one, a non-slabbed copy. Yeah, and the question is, like, is it investable? Is this a thing you should do with your Lord of the Rings, your upcoming Final Fantasy cards? It's currently February of 2025. Maybe your Ultimate Masters full art cards, you name it, your favorite card. Should you slab it? If it looks good, if it's in great condition, should you put it in there? So let's get it out of the packaging here. For a moment, I think I will put it back into the sleeve in a moment, but let's see about the slab and see if we have scratches on it, if it looks clean. And at the meantime, we can discuss in which way slabbing modern cards is actually useful, worth it, and also what I paid for it. So this is a Ancient Tomb. You can see here the name was printed in 2018, and it is gem mint. So it's a 10, so it's apparently a very clean card. Nothing on it, no scratches, nothing in the sense of like indents. Just a very clean card right off the booster pack. Okay, there's a little scratch here, but that's fine. We have a QR code here, as well as a code you can put into PSA to see if it is actually the card that they slabbed back then. So if you put it in here, you can go to the research and then the cert verification and put in the number that you see up here and see that, yes, it is an Ancient Tomb, it is a gem mint PSA 10 card, and nothing else, like no one swapped this card out. Normally you would have to break out the card of the case out of the case to get it out of there and like replace it, so you would actually have to destroy the case. I don't really think there's a way to get inside the case, put another card in there to swap them out. I don't think that's a thing. And yeah, you cannot currently play with it. It's too thick to be put into sleeves. And yeah, is Magic the Gathering collectible enough to put it maybe on a little stand here into your collection, into your MtG closet rack, whatever you have, and like have it left there? Maybe if you like that as a accessory, as a decoration to your collection, sure, why not? I have a whole video about this, these stands, as well as the booster cases, if you want to watch that after this one. But focus of the video will be the PSA 10, or generally the grading of modern cards in MtG. And I think as we march more and more into modern sets of like collectible things, like the One Ring, like Lord of the Rings poster cards, Final Fantasy serialized cards, all of that stuff, I think, yeah, Magic the Gathering will become more and more collectible, and people will be willing to pay a premium for cards that are slabbed, that have like a gem mint, a high number attached to them, at least a 9, for a little premium. But I think still that Magic the Gathering is mostly a game that is enjoyed by playing rather than collecting. There will be the odd one who likes to collect and just decorate their room or their collection with these slabs, but most of the time it will not be the case. For Pokemon, it's a different game, I think. Most players are collectors here, and less people play the game actually. And Ancient Tomb is quite a playable card, and you could expect this card, or you would expect this card to cost a premium since it is coveted. It is a full art foil card. It's already 7 years old, but no. I paid around 80 bucks for this one, and it was cheaper than a non-slabbed copy. So maybe the person just had bad luck and you would get more today, maybe? But these currently go for around 120 bucks as of February 2025. And I paid 80 for a gem mint copy. So yeah, maybe I got lucky. Maybe people would be willing to pay 200 bucks for this card, but I don't think so. I don't know. I will put it into my collection. I will decorate my room, my Magic collection with this card because it is nice. It is my very first slabbed copy and I'm happy to have this. But I think actually the old school vintage cards are where it's at, where people are actually willing to pay more, pay a premium for high value cards, for cards that have a high grade. I'm currently struggling to put this into the flimsy foil here. Instead I'm sticking it to the slab. Anyways, yeah, let me know what your opinion is about slabbing modern cards. I think the vintage market still has a certain amount of people who are actually willing to pay a premium on slabbed copies because they're hard to find a good condition copy of these, of vintage cards in general. And of course we have problems with card condition these days when cards are not cut perfectly by the machine, by the production. Maybe cards are pringling. Maybe they already have like roller line scratches, you name it. Yes, these exist, but back in the day, having a card that is centered nicely, for example, is a thing that was hard to find. And actually, speaking of centering, if you look closely, PSA does not grade centering. They just look at the general condition. It is minorly tilted from the right to the left. So right to left tilting. On the back, yeah, minorly from left to right here. So there you have that. So you wouldn't go with PSA for MTG cards. You want some subgrades to verify even more about their quality. For Pokemon, I think it's the white and red of the Pokeball that people like about the PSA slip of paper here. But I would love to hear from you. Do you own any slabbed copies of Magic cards, of even modern cards? What do you do with them? Do you just leave them outside to decorate your room? And where do you see the future? The future of Universes Beyond cards, or just generally modern cards of MTG? Do you think these will go up in the future or go down as Magic the Gathering prints more and more variants of Ancient Tomb, for example? I bet next year, this year, there will be another version of Ancient Tomb, since it's such a solid, coveted card, which is currently quite expensive. So they will have to cash in again, or they will want to cash in again. Let me know in the comments. Let's have a nice discussion. Quick bonus content before I let you go. Here's another box with a second PSA graded card. This one I also got for relatively cheap. I think I paid like 80, 85 for this one, and the first one you can get is for 95 currently on the open market. Again, another one that I got for under market value for a PSA 10. This is kind of sad, and I hope that this changes in the future because these are really pretty, but the premium that people are willing to pay is just not there. And if you watched this far into the video, do leave this channel a subscription. We're almost at the 1,000 subscriber mark, and every help is appreciated. And if you watched till the end of the video, do leave me a hashtag Visionen in the comment below so I know who's watching till the end. Check out the booster slab video. I'll put it right here if you're interested in that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.